Hey guys, this is Dad Random, and I am live from school. Yes, and everybody's been wondering, hey, where the heck have you been, man? Where's Dad Random been? Well, guys, here it is, academia. That's where I spend my life. So hopefully you can hear me. I'm looking at my sound here. Hopefully it's coming through, and of course my video looks good. But yeah, it's a Tuesday, and yes, this is my world. This is my world away from my home, and I want to tell you just a little bit about possibly what I've been up to, where I've been, what I've been doing, and of course, a very important part. Hey, Brian, how you doing? How you doing up there? I apologize. I haven't put any content out other than this little live I'm putting on right now. Can you hear me okay, Brian? Yeah, a 411 if you can hear me. Excellent. Hopefully Gun Dog is on there. Okay. Uh, Guys, I am at my high school in Utah, and uh, I am a high school social studies teacher, and of course drone addict. Uh, uh, during my regular life, I'm at a school called Pineview High School, and like I said, I'm a social studies teacher, and of course, I am busy. It's the beginning of the year. I also do a little coaching on the side. We're in our bye week, so I don't have that much responsibility right now. And I am kind of deciding what I'm going to do next with my drones because, um, quite frankly, I'm waiting for some things to show up in the mail, like I think everybody else is. I am a football coach. There's there's my little prop back there, guys. And of course, I do not go droneless even at school. Here it is right here. Here's my mini drone that I fly around my classroom. And yes, yes, you can fly drones legally in school. Here it is right there. My little, there's my little fake Phantom 5. You like that? Yes, that would be what the Phantom 5 could look like if they would try to be fancy about it. Huh? There you go. But guys, I've got some. Are you playing? Nice, nice. Uh, College, high school, gun dog. What do you play? Because I've been a football coach since about 1994. Just gives you an idea about how old I am. High school football player, cool. We're doing pretty good. Just to give you a little 4-1 how our team's doing. We've played our first two games of the season. Um, we seem to be pretty good. It seems like we're getting our things our 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 kind of our personnel together, and we're doing pretty well. We're scoring a lot of points, but the problem is sometimes early in the season, if you give up a lot of points, that's not good. Our first game we gave up uh, over 40 points, so. But we've been scoring 40, and last week we scored 70, and obviously that wasn't a good team. But we've got our point differential down. So I hope you, Gunda, I hope you're having a great season. I hope how's your season going? Yes, yeah, 70 points. Yes, that is our all-time record for our team. But the team that we beat, just to be quite honest, um, they just came back into our region, and uh, it's not fair. They should not have been placed back in our region. The teams in our area are really loaded. We're really stacked with a lot of great athletes. The area that they're from does have. You guys are 2-0. We are officially 2-1. We lost one game. It was a close loss, uh, and we learned a lot from it. We were able to fix our problems. So, and it was a good team that we played. We played against a higher division team. in the state of Utah. Yeah, ouch. Yeah, yeah. In the state of Utah, we have um, we have 5 divisions, and we are in Division 4. Actually, they added a sixth, and they took all that. They did actually. There we have a sixth division region, but they added a sixth classification, and the top classification are teams that do a lot of traveling. Gundog, where are you from? You Texas? With a name like Gundog, yeah. Oh, gotta go. All right, see you, Gundog. Anyway, good luck. Hey, have a great season. But that's kind of cool. But hey, Brian, hopefully you're still around here and talk a little bit of drone here because, guys, yeah, we fly drones in school, no problem, man. You can even fly drones outside of school. You just gotta have you gotta have a little pull. um, but yeah, we've got a big sign right outside on our field that says you can't fly drones there, and that's mostly for like spectators, so they don't interfere with the game by dropping a drone down on a field or something like that. But kind of cool. Um, hey, George Silva. Hey, how you doing? Hey, nice to you popped in. I am outside of my home for the first time. I am in my workplace. School's been over for quite a few hours. It is 10 after 5. Just so you know, school teachers do work late. I just got done with a bunch of grading. We've got a midterm that I'm getting ready for, so I had to grade some things for kids for the midterm, and I'm just hanging out. Like I said, I'm a coach, and we're in the middle of a bye, so I've got time off. I do travel. I've got a son that's playing football, and he is a college football player in Arizona. So anyways, that's a little bit about me there, and for some of you guys that are unfamiliar with me. But guys, I am a drone enthusiast. I fly a Parrot Bebop. If you're not familiar, if you want to check out some of my videos on my Parrot Bebop flights, I am going to continue that, and I am looking towards either purchasing around Christmas time, just after Christmas, either a Parrot, a Nafi, or I think I'm gonna just kind of keep either on the down low, go for a Mavic Air, or I don't know. You suggest. I'm thinking Mavic Air or Mavic Pro. I think the price of those are going to go down. I'm thinking if I can get in that price range, if I can get in the $500 price range, the 570, maybe just under 6, because that's a lot of money. And as I'm a teacher, okay, I know we're all rich. Our teachers are rich, but we're not. We really have to keep our budgets tight. I got 3 kids in college, so I can't be spending money like that. So I have a lot of fun. If you have been following my drone videos, I have a quandary. One is altitude, which I'm fixing because I'm going to go over 500 feet in an area that I can. I'm going to get to the top of the Red Mountain. That was one thing that I wanted to do, and I plan on doing that. The other thing is I want to get more distance out of my Wi-Fi repeater setup. I have a couple of things coming in the mail that are going to help filter out my Wi-Fi signal, and I'm thinking that might give me a little more distance. A couple of attenuators. So those things should help filter out my Wi-Fi repeater panels. So you've got the repeater panel, and of course you've got the connections, right? So if this is a repeater panel like this, connecting to the transmitter is a filter, and I'm going to put filters on both of my antennas. I decided not to get a new antennas yet. I was going to get a coil antenna or a cylindrical antenna. I think they're called. I'll look it up on my phone. To possibly get more distance, but since I wanted to stay with the panels, I decided that instead of having changed the antenna out, let's change the filter a little bit and see if that'll give us some more distance. So I'm trying to get it over just over 2.1 miles, which is where I'm at right now. So Parrot Bebop, 2.1 miles. I want to get out to the approaching 3 mile range. I think it's possible. So any of you guys that are out there trying to get more distance on your drone using a Wi-Fi repeater setup, that's kind of my goal there. And I do have some parts on the way, so I'm waiting for that. And like I said, looking for either you maybe can even help me with that, either Nafi, Mavic Air or Mavic Pro. Mavic Pro is a true tested drone. It's got a lot of good positive information behind it, and I could take the place where I live, which is Red Rocks and desert, and I can do some really awesome videos with the Mavic Air out here. So I was thinking either a Mavic Air or Mavic Pro and move my camera level up. I also improved my computer, so I've got a little bit better computer system set up, so my editing should be a little bit better. I was going to add now. If anybody is familiar with, there's a program you can add on to your. There's a program you can add on. Go ahead. I'm going to look it up here really quick while I'm talking to you guys. That you can add on that allows you to overlay your flight data, and that's what I want to do. The one just like if you go and watch Elder Hugo Montoya, if you watch him, he uses that setup, which is put out by the GPS creator Garmin. So that's where I'm kind of going there. I'm going to add that little addition there, just so I can get give my viewers a little more information as they're watching the flight. So I'm going to add those two things on there. I'm also going to, on my setup here, now this is my school setup. I'm just using the DB Power camera here, and I'm just using these MPOW headphones. So if you look at this, let me show you really quick. These are inexpensive headphones, and at school it's nice because I got people walking by every once in a while, and I get a little bit of sound interference. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm up to, what I'm doing. I'm very, very busy this time of year, so it's very hard to make videos, especially on the weekends. But I'm actually thinking about doing a video at a tailgate. So if anybody's ever been to a tailgate, it's very busy. There's things going on. There's bands. I've got a really cool place to do the video flight. The tailgate, the stadium is a dome stadium. So you'll see the outside of this really beautiful dome. And of course the video or the setting for the dome is in the mountains. Now, can you see that as a video? You get the football kind of all the festivity going on. And you've got this beautiful enclosed dome stadium with mountains, just some beautiful, beautiful mountains. So that's kind of one of the things I'm going to do. I'm excited kind of about that. Any of you guys got any questions at all? Love to answer a question that I might be new to you. Yeah, I'm a parrot kind of fanatic right now. I want to go back and get a DJI product. I've flown the Phantoms, and maybe I'll go grab a Phantom 4. Who knows? They're all the prices are going down, and that'll be really helpful. And I know every one of you guys, that are flying drones, we're always looking for a deal. I use I don't use any expensive equipment. The computer that I'm using right now is one I picked up for about $270. Oh, your question came out and my chat dropped, so I'm going to wait for you to get back. I apologize for that. Maybe I need to screenshot my chats. Maybe I'll do that. I'm using a uh, a Lenovo computer. It basically is just an 8 gig, uh, 1 terabyte hard drive, just a laptop. My my camera that I'm using here, as you can see, it keeps really good focus. That is a DB Power 4K action camera, and I use it for a webcam. It's really awesome. Um, and I'm going to use this very inexpensive MPOW uh, microphone setup. I do have another inexpensive setup at home that I use a standard mic, and I'm going to be adding a mixer board to my little live action here. So I've got a couple of different. I'd love to be able to mix my monitors too. So that's another thing is where I can, talk and then of course add some external video because I'd like you to be able to see, things that I like. Share some of the sites, the websites um, that I enjoy to watch. And Anyway, I'm still waiting for my chat to come up. By the way, guys, it dropped and it's dead. There it is. We're back. What kind of fun? What kind of fun are they having with the drones? I don't know. I don't understand your question. What kind of fun are they having? Who's they? I just want me to know who the they are. George, if you have a question, I'd love to answer that. I can show you the fun I'm going to have in a second here. I bet you nobody's done a live video inside of a school flying a drone. Okay, here we go. Check this out. First, right here. Go ahead. Hopefully I don't hit my own eyes. That's why I got my safety glasses on here. There we go. Oh my gosh, here we go. Better put it on one here. Yep. Oh, I just landed it. Guys, I only got a space of about this wide. I'm trying to fly in. My skills are weak. I've got weak drone skills. There we go. Oh, and I got wires everywhere. And I'm under my chair. I just crashed it again. This is why they don't let teachers fly drones in schools. That one more time. Let's see if I can get it up by the camera and hover. Well, I can fly all over the dang room, man. Well, what I need to do is put it up where you guys can see the video, see the flight video. But let's see, I can whip right by here. There it is, right there, guys. You saw it in school, drone flying. And yes, we have fun with this in class. And I have never been, and I will not get sued, I hope, by a kid. See if I can get it to just kind of chill out here. There we go. There it is, guys. Drones in school. Tell me all the people that you know that have this much fun. Yep. Bye. Woo. Anyway. So there you go, guys. There's the excitement for the day. Live. At random. We could say Mr. Random right now because I'm in school officially, right? Mr. Random landing his drone on his desk right before your eyes. Come on here. Hey, these little drones are hard to fly. They're not easy. All right. So guys, yeah, let me go recover my very expensive Chinese knockoff drone here. But that's what I'm flying there. It's a little puppy. Fly it around. After school. Pretty cool, huh? All right. The Proton. But I call it the Phantom 5. Shut her down. I always keep her charged just in case. But, yep, so plans coming forward. More distance on the Wi-Fi repeater, which I do have plans to do. And I think I have a plan that is going to make it work. I have I have plans for another altitude flight. I am going to get, like I said, defeat the Red Mountain, and I will do that. I have no idea when. I was going to do it actually this weekend. I've got what I believe is going to make that flight happen, and maybe this winter, a new drone. I think everybody wishes Santa Claus is going to bring them a brand new drone, and in my case, I am Santa Claus, so I'm gonna have to bring my own drone. But anyways, other than that, traveling a ton, working a lot, trying to educate America's kids at the same time, also trying to also take care of my own kids, and of course, dealing with everyday student issues, trying to make my midterm grades, and all those awesome, wonderful things. So, guys, I am going to check out here. 22 minutes, 30 minutes, I thought I'd be here. I got to run home, got to feed my dog. I got to do all those parent things. I got to get out of this building because it's now 5:30 and where I'm at. 5:30 in St. George, Utah. But yeah, I've got a whole bunch of things. I'm also filming for my classroom. I just got done with a little film on a unit 2 that I'm working on with my kids. We're going to be looking at the progressive reforms of early 1900s America. We're going to be looking at a couple of presidents, looking at Theodore Roosevelt, a little bit of William McKinley, and a little bit of William Howard Taft, one of the largest presidents, supposedly stuck in the presidential bathtub in the White House. We'll see how much truth that is, but he was a large man, so getting stuck in a bathtub was a possibility. On the other hand, bathtubs were pretty dang big back then. But guys, yeah, appreciate you. Mr. Silva, appreciate you being here. Gun Dog, who showed up. Ryan Fanning, appreciate you popping in. I know there's a lot of you guys that are, maybe looking for a little more. That's why I want these live streams to not just be, in any single place. Hey, live. Come on, live drones in the classroom. When does that happen last? But yeah, I'm going to mix this up, bring in some external video. Maybe even share some of my old video and talk a little bit about it as I am going live. And giving that perspective, I've never seen anybody do that, where they actually take a video of their own and go straight live and actually answer questions as that video is actually being played. So people can look at specific parts of it. You can tear it down, break it down, even look at how it was edited and things like that. So there's some things there that can break some new ground on live stream and live chat. So I can even talk about the editors that I use and things like that. So here I go. I am out of here. Like I said, I appreciate you guys that stuck around for a little while. I hope you return, bring some of those questions. And of course, if you're asking if I'm having fun with drones, I have tons of fun with drones. I have a ton of them. And of course, that's why we're here. So Hey, PD Tech. Hey, how you doing? I was just gonna cut out of here, and you are the guy that I think that's been helping me, right? With my flight issues that I am going to be solving. One is my altitude issue, which I am going to, of course, override with the software, and I'm going to get to the top of the mountain. But on the other hand, I don't want to crash it on top of the mountain because I'll never get it back. Uh-oh, crap, I just lost mine. Oh, yeah. I had a Sky Viper, I guess you could call it first generation. My daughter asked me for it. You think, what do you think? Uh, me for it. You think what you'll do? Will she get hooked? Will she get hooked on your Sky Viper? Probably. Uh, Drones are really like, um, gosh, they just get you thinking about the next one. You know, they're so. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. Um, uh, you just can't have one. You know, you got to have them like sitting around all the time. You know, so you can fly them. So, and of course, maybe that's how I'll shut down today, guys. It is 26 minutes into my presentation, into my live, and I told you, if hey PD Tech, I know you just jumped in here, but I was flying live. I'm going to do a little live flight here. Hopefully, I don't take my eyes out here. I'm having problems with air currents indoors are always tough. Go ahead and start up here. There we go. I'm back. I'm back up. Back up. I'm on here. I think I got some hair wrapped around my propellers. You get hair. They start to fly really erratic. You get hair. I just hit my new computer screen. That's not good. She's got 5 now? Yes. See, she's addicted. I told you, Silva. Don't get your kids drones. That should be a parental advisory on the box. It should say, no drones for kids. These are addictive. Okay? Like cigarettes, there should be a Surgeon General's warning on the box. Okay? All right, man. Let's see. I was just dropping in to say hi. I haven't been following you. Hey, I know it. Hey, PD, I'm going to be back on the drone thing. I'm especially on my Bebop. It's just sitting in its box right now. It's crying internally for me to fly it. I love that little drone. That is a great drone. I feel kind of bad when I talk about other drones behind its back. But we know how we kind of get attached to them. I think it is attached to my Phantom 3. Definitely, when my first flight of it, I was like, oh my gosh, these, especially when you buy a good drone for the first time, and then it's got a lot of high quality, and it just pretty much flies itself. The Parrot Bebop is just like that, except it gives you a lot more speed and performance, and then you don't have to worry about the camera breaking. I mean, quite literally, the thing is it's built for what I would call the advanced beginner. I don't really call the Parrot Bebop a beginning drone, but I would definitely call it an advanced beginning drone because of some of the quirkiness as far as getting the video off of it. It takes a lot of messing around with. But on the other hand, when you put that thing in sport mode, man, and you put it on high performance, that thing screams. So, and I do have some places that I want to hike now. PD, the other thing I was going to same thing with my Bebop, not flown it for a week, dude. Yeah, you have weather issues. So do I. It's hot, and it's been so hot this summer that I really haven't wanted to go out. I mean, it's in the weekend you're just like, gosh, it's 102, and it just sucks. I mean, once the sun comes up, it's just like. So anyway, we're coming on the best drone flying weather. The problem is mixed with my job, mixed with traveling, and the other things that I got to do. It gets difficult. It's kind of like the best drone flying weather is during the freaking best weather. So, but I can fly all winter, and I should have really good weather. We have a little bit of monsoonal activity here during this time. So if you're familiar with the Southwest, starting about the end of July, we get monsoons and we get these storms that brew through here. So the monsoons haven't been the problem, but the heat in between, and heat and drones just doesn't mix. They fly well, and the camera, hasn't been affected by the heat or anything, but I get affected by the heat. It just sucks to stand in it and try to concentrate on the screen, and you get the glare, and then it heats up your controller, and I just don't want to wreck anything. So I kind of put it aside. If early morning, afternoon is a little bit warm yet. It was 102 yesterday, by the way, just so you get an idea, in the afternoon. So yes, I have drone withdrawals too, PD. And I do. What's nice about these time periods where I can't fly, I think about flying, and I start to do some planning. Okay, like where I'm going to go, and I start looking at the map, and I start to try to do a little bit of a re-looking at even places I've flown before in the past, and I go, well, did I really truly fly that place? So, guys, we're 3110. That's 30 minutes, and I did not want to do that. It's, guys, I've been at school since 7 o'clock, and I need to get out of here. It's time. But PD, I took your, I just been wet and windy here, flying with you, and and you have to fit it in with your daily life, and you got to fit it in between all your activities, and most of us are older. There's actually a lot of us drone people or drone pilots that are have more free time. Maybe you have kids or maybe you don't have kids, or you're not married or whatever. Or, but it just takes my weekends are just shot. This weekend we have no Friday football game, which is actually kind of a bummer. I really enjoy Friday Night Lights, guys. It's one of my favorite things. Hey, if you have, I'm totally changing subject. If you haven't checked Philly Drone, freaking love his stuff. Check out Philly. He has got some awesome stuff. I love city flights. He hates it because, of course, we love the city because we can't be there, and he wants to be in the, in the desert and out, it's the wide open spaces. So I hope I can get some more flights for Philly. But yeah, my daughter heard us talking about her, so she's going to join her new. Thank you. I appreciate that. And George, if there's anybody you would like me to subscribe to that I haven't subscribed to, any friends, or I hope I've subscribed to you. If I haven't, just let me know. I'm trying to, guys, and I do try to look at everybody's stuff. So if you do have drone material out there, if you have good video, and you're just learning, Sinedra. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming on. I really appreciate you. But yeah, guys, I try to have fun, and I hope in your drone videos as you're learning, and that's what I'm doing. I'm learning that we have fun, just kind of like flying drones in school. Let's fly drones in school. So I use all my school tools, but I do school stuff with it too. Like I said, I've got to do educational videos. But isn't this educational? Okay. Should I do one more flight before I go? Let's try to fly this puppy one more time. Turn this baby on. I think I've got the hair on the props. And usually if you take the props off, the hair usually comes off, and then it flies like 100 times better. Just check these puppies. But this is just a little toy drone, just a little fun one. Guys, and if you don't fly toy drones, then you're not a real drone pilot, because toy drones are just as fun as expensive drones. You don't have to have super expensive ones to be a cool drone pilot. So, right? Thank you. And like I said, if there's anything that you'd like me to video, I do requests for people like Philly out in Philadelphia. I told him to fly fly over the city. I want to see it. And he flew his brand new Phantom, not Phantom. It's his, he has not a Phantom. He's got the new Mavic 2, and he flew it to the opening game at Philadelphia. you need to use the zoom camera to look at the field. So I thought that was pretty freaking cool. How many people can do that? He was well outside of the danger zone. I mean, it was whatever. He's taking his drone to the max. But I try to be safe, especially if I got people watching in there. And every once in a while we'll get a complaint here. Don't do that. Don't do this. And I take that seriously. So yeah, Sinedra, right? If you could give me a pronunciation, that would help. But yeah, a little Hubsan Nano. Yeah, you do that. You fly little fun ones, and yeah, you fly at the house just like this. I'm gonna do a lap around the classroom right now. Watch this. Check this out. See if I can. There we go, baby. All right, I'm gonna fly this sucker out. Oops, I got to put it on mode 2 because the air currents in here just a little tough sometimes. Got the commercial air. But this little drone is fun inside. Here we go, baby. She's gonna buzz right at me. Ah! Oh my gosh, she doesn't want to. Guys, I can't stabilize it here. It wants to drift to the right all the time. I'm sure it's the props that are getting bent up. I just hit myself with the drone. So that's another thing, is they're safe. You can hit yourself. You got my name right? Okay, I know. Hey, I'm a teacher. I always get kids' names wrong, but I try to get it right. So they have a nickname. I'll go pick that up in just a minute. But that little drone's fun, little Proton, little fun one. My daughter got that for me for Christmas, and I love that little drone. It's fun. So it doesn't stop me from flying in bad weather. It doesn't stop me from flying when I'm too busy. It's always available, and it always starts. I keep it up here. I keep it charged up all the time, just in case you need to fly. So if you got to fly, you fly. So, all right, cool. Well, I'm going to end it. Guys, I want to end my stream. I thank you guys for showing up today. I don't care if there's one person, if there's 2 people on my channel. Please ask questions when you can. And of course, I want to try to improve it and make it a little more fun for you guys, for you. And if you got any videos that you're doing and you want to show it off, that would be kind of a fun thing to be able to play your work. Because you see enough of my stuff, and I think you guys need to appreciate what I think you guys do good. And like I said, there's some great folks out there. Let me see if I can find Philly, so you guys can see him on my phone. I'm gonna put him up here in just a second. Philly Drones. But he's my new kind of hero I got going on right now. Let's see where he's at. Of course, Drone Worship. He's the godfather of drones. I call him the godfather of drones. Elder Hugo says, okay, good to drop on your live stream. Thank you. Hey, I know you got to get going. See you later. But little Elder Hugo, he was flying his Parrot. Disco just recently. Where's Philly at? There he is. There's Philly. I just want to share with you a little Philly drone work. There we go. You don't have to hear his voice. I just want you to see his Mavic 2 footage. There. Yeah, I know. I got sketch right there, but it's totally glaring. I know. But he's flying in the city. He gets to the top of these buildings. There's the top of some buildings in Philadelphia. Love that. Love that stuff. Hey, you see that? See the reflection right there? Albert Einstein. All right, anyway. His name is Philly Drone. So look for Philly Drone. Like that guy. Like his stuff. All right. There's some folks out there trying to do some great work. So check him out. Yeah. And like I said, I don't recommend flying at night over a city, but I think if I could, I might try it. But yeah, it's neat. It's beautiful. I mean, the lights and just gorgeous. And, he's under the 400-foot altitude limit. And, if he does lose his drone, it's not